In ancient China, there was a secret academy for warlords, Guiguzi Academy. It taught strategy, diplomacy, and how to conquer your neighbors. Two students were the smartest, Sun Bin and Pang Juan. Sun Bin was a natural. He was so good at strategy, it was like he had cheat codes pre-installed. Pang Juan, his classmate, was good, but not that good, and he hated it. Pang Juan was ambitious. He wanted power. He wanted fame. He looked at the fragmented map of China and thought, I want to be a CEO. I want my own kingdom. Pang Juan graduated first. He landed a high-paying job as a general in the state of Wei. Everyone was proud. Sun Bin even came to send him off. Such a wholesome friendship, right? Pang Juan sent a letter to Sun Bin. Bro, come join me. We'll conquer the world together. The pay is great. Your talents are wasted out there. Sun Bin was touched. He packed his bags. Sun Bin arrived in Wei. Pang Juan welcomed him with open arms. Welcome, brother. My house is your house. But behind the smile, Pang Juan was sweating. He knew Sun Bin was smarter. Way smarter. It didn't take long. Sun Bin started fixing Pang Juan's mistakes. Hey, move this unit here. Optimize this supply line. Everyone was impressed. Wow, Sun Bin is a genius. Pang Juan was not impressed. Pang Juan realized a terrifying truth. As long as Sun Bin is here, I will always be number 2. His jealousy turned into paranoia. He didn't want a partner. He wanted to be the only star. So he hatched a plan. He forged a letter in Sun Bin's handwriting. It said, "Dear enemy, I will help you destroy Wei." He planted the evidence and went straight to the king. The king was furious. Treason! Guards stormed in and arrested Sun Bin. He didn't even finish his lunch. And the worst part? Pang Juan pretended to be sad. Oh no, how could you do this, brother? And the king wanted to execute Sun Bin, but Pang Juan said, no, please, spare his life. Just, remove his kneecaps and tattoo his face. He wanted Sun Bin alive but broken, and so the punishment was carried out. They cut off his kneecaps. It was called Bin Xing. It meant he could never walk, run, or lead an army again. His career was over. Sun Bin woke up in a wheelchair. At first he thought Pang Juan saved him. Then Pang Juan visited and whispered the truth. I framed you. I crippled you. Now write down all your secrets for me. Sun Bin realized, if I write the book, he kills me. If I don't, he kills me. He had only one option left. Go crazy. He needed an Oscar-winning performance to survive. To test him, Pang Juan threw him into a pigsty. Sun Bin slept with the pigs. He ate mud and called it chocolate. He laughed at walls. Pang Juan watched and finally thought, okay, he's actually lost his mind. Then a diplomatic convoy from the state of Qi arrived. Sun Bin saw his chance. He crawled out of the mud and secretly passed a note to the envoy. It wasn't a request for money. It was a masterclass in strategy. The envoy met him in secret. Sun Bin dropped the crazy act instantly. He spoke with such brilliance that the envoy realized this guy isn't a beggar. He's a weapon of mass destruction. We need to steal him. The escape plan was simple. Smuggle him out like contraband. They hid the crippled genius in the back of a carriage. Pang Juan searched the convoy but missed him. Sun Bin was gone. When Pang Juan found the empty pigsty, he flipped out. He realized he had been played. The crazy guy just outsmarted him. The rivalry was no longer just personal. It was international. Safe in Qi, Sun Bin became a guest of General Tianji. Tianji was a nice guy, but he had a gambling problem. He loved horse racing and he was losing a lot of money. Sun Bin saw an opportunity. As Tianji loved horse racing. The problem, he sucked at it. He kept racing against the king of Qi and he kept losing. His strategy was simple. My best horse versus your best horse. And he always lost. Sun Bin watched the races. He noticed something. The horses were divided into 3 classes: high, medium, and low speed. The king's horses were faster in every class, but just by a little bit. Sun Bin told Tianji, bet everything, trust me. Tianji was sweating bullets, but he pushed all his chips to the center of the table, all in. The king laughed. He thought it was free money. Round 1, Sun Bin sent out Tianji's worst horse against the king's best horse. Obviously, they lost badly. Tianji screamed, "Are you trying to bankrupt me?" Sun Bin said, "Wait for it." Round 2, Sun Bin sent Tianji's best horse against the king's medium horse. Easy win. The score was tied 1-1. The king stopped laughing. Round 3, Sun Bin sent the medium horse against the king's worst horse. Another easy win. Final score 2-1. Tianji won the tournament. The strategy was pure math. Tianji walked away with a mountain of gold. He didn't have better horses, he just had a better lineup. It's called comparative advantage. Don't fight their strength, exploit their weakness. The king was amazed. How did you do that? Tianji introduced Sun Bin. I didn't cheat, your majesty. I use game theory. The king realized this crippled man was a genius. The king hired Sun Bin immediately as the chief military strategist. Sun Bin finally had the power, the army, and the platform he needed. It was time for the real game. Meanwhile, back in Wei, Pang Juan was busy bullying his neighbors. He launched a massive invasion against the state of Zhao. Zhao screamed for help, and guess who answered the call? The state of Zhao was in trouble. Pang Juan's army was smashing their front door. They called Chief for help. Please, send dudes, we are dying here. TNG, being a brave warrior, said, let's rush to Zhao and fight them. Sun Bin said, no, that's stupid. Why fight a fresh army when you can hit them where it hurts? Sun Bin explained, if you want to untie a knot, you don't pull the string harder. You find the loose end. He pointed to the map. Pang Juan is in Zhao. Do you know where he is not? He's not at home. All his elite troops are attacking Zhao. His capital city is empty. It's defended by like 2 grandmas and a dog. So instead of saving Zhao, they attacked Wei. It's the classic MOBA strategy, the base raid. While Pang Juan is taking the tier 2 tower, Sun Bin is attacking his nexus. Pang Juan was about to win in Zhao. He was popping the champagne. Then he got the news. Sir, the Qi army is at our capital. They are stealing your TV. He had no choice. If he stayed, he'd lose his home base. He had to hit recall. He abandoned the siege and sprinted back to Wei. The siege of Zhao was lifted without a single fight, but running back is tiring. The Wei soldiers were exhausted. They carried heavy armor and loot. They were marching double time, morale was low, and their legs were jelly. Sun Bin knew Pang Juan would rush back, so he waited at a choke point called Guiling. It was the perfect ambush spot. When the tired Wei army arrived, Sun Bin said, welcome to the kill zone. It was a massacre. Pang Juan suffered a humiliating defeat, but he escaped. He survived. And now he was angrier than ever. The final showdown was yet to come. 13 years later, round 2, Pang Juan attacked another neighbor. Sun Bin did the exact same thing. He attacked Pang Juan's base. Pang Juan was furious. Stop spawn camping my base. But this time, Sun Bin added a twist. He knew Pang Juan thought Qi soldiers were cowards. So Sun Bin ordered his troops to leave behind fewer cooking stoves each day, 100,000, then 50,000, then 20,000. Pang Juan took the bait. He counted the stoves and thought, ha, the Qi soldiers are deserting. They are too scared to fight me. His ego was writing checks. His army couldn't catch. He left his heavy infantry behind. He took only his fastest cavalry and sprinted. He didn't want to win the war. He wanted to catch Sun Bin personally. He was obsessed. Sun Bin calculated exactly how fast Pang Juan would run. He waited at a narrow valley called Maling. It was night. The road was blocked. Pang Juan was exactly where Sun Bin wanted him. In the middle of the road, there was a huge tree. The bark had been stripped off and something was written on the white wood. Pang Juan, curious, lit a torch to read it. The message was simple. Pang Juan dies under this tree. It wasn't a prediction, it was a signal. The light from his torch was the fire command for the Qi archers hiding in the dark. Fire! 10,000 arrows rained down. The Wei army was destroyed in seconds. Pang Juan knew it was over. His last words were famously bitter. That cripple is going to be famous because of me. Sun Bin got his revenge. He destroyed the man who took his legs, but he didn't celebrate. He just quietly retired from the chaos, wrote his own book, Sun Bin's Art of War, and vanished into history. So what's the lesson? Brute force is good, but intelligence is better. And if your best friend gets a promotion, maybe just buy him a cake instead of cutting off his legs. Thanks for watching.